focused. Alright. Hi, my name is Trey Thomas. I'm a filmmaker and cinematographer here in New Orleans, Louisiana, and today we're going to be talking about Army of the Dead, the ninth film in the filmography of Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder is a prolific filmmaker and cinematographer who's been making music videos and commercials for a really long time. This film, Army of the Dead, is the ninth film in his filmography, and he not only worked as a director on the film, but also the cinematographer. In the past, Uncle Larry Fong, Uncle Wow on Instagram, has been the main cinematographer for Zack Snyder's work. He said that he wanted to take the reins on this project because he was going to do things a little different, and if things didn't go exactly according to plan, he didn't want anyone else to get in trouble for it. He wanted to take full ownership of this project. Army of the Dead was shot on the RedMonstro Ak. It has a 35.4 megapixel CMOS sensor and gets 8K full frame using a pixel density of 8,192 by 4,320 with a 2:4:1 aspect ratio. These RedMonstros were given to Zack Snyder by the CEO of Red Digital Cinema, Jared Land. That's because Zack was trying to get a very specific look for Army of the Dead. Zack was trying to use Canon Rangefinder lenses that were made in the 1960s. The main reason that Zack wanted to use these Canon Rangefinder lenses is because they have an f-stop of 0.95, which gives you a really strong depth of field. The main reason that Zack really wanted to use the Canon Rangefinder lenses was because they have a fast and effective t-stop, consistent warm color tones, soft out of focus bokeh, pleasing field curvature with cat's eye bokeh, golden flares, soft gentle glowing highlights, and extremely low chromatic aberration. Now, in order for these Canon lenses to work with the RedMonstro camera, they had to be specifically outfitted, and this was done by Zero Optic. Zero Optic is a Los Angeles-based design and engineering firm that specializes in modifying and customizing lenses for cinematography. Zero Optic mentioned that they built the stainless steel Leica M mounts so that they could ensure the housing would stand to the abuse of shooting for months in the desert. Now, this specific setup worked for Zack because he was prepared to shoot the movie with unhoused Canon Rangefinder lenses in an M mount with Monstro bodies to accommodate the Leica M. The amber coating gives beautiful warm flares, the bokeh is about as smooth and as creamy as possible, and our design brings close focus to about 21. Now, if you watched one of my earlier videos this year about the cameras that were used at the Oscars, the RedMonstro is actually the camera that won Best Cinematography for Eric Messerschmidt for filming Mank. That was also shot using the RedMonstro Ak, downsizing it to 4K, and that also was released on Netflix. Netflix is getting really adept at using the RedMonstro on its streaming platform to give the crispest image possible. Netflix and Red are really building a strong combination with the input coming from Red and the output coming from Netflix. Even if the film was shot in 8K resolution, it was downsized to 4K, but you still get that really strong bokeh from those Canon dreamlike lenses. The camera has some really interesting shots that are out of focus, and then when the character steps into focus, it's really sharp and present and in your face. I think the film looks fantastic. I haven't seen it as of yet, but I'm really excited to sit down and watch. So, have you ever shot on the RedMonstro Ak? If so, what lenses did you use for it? Are you excited for Army of the Dead? What's your favorite Zack Snyder film? You can answer any of these questions down in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.